Welcome to another Hopper tutorial video. This is going to be one that's part of a tutorial series, a playlist, and the subject matter that I'm going to use is it's basically to teach you how to program in Hopper, but the subject matter I'm using is load cells. So to be able to measure the weight of something. So let's restart this one. Okay, starting up. So it's got a program on board. It's reset the value to 0, and then if I pull on this load cell, and it's pulling a bar up there, and the bar below it drops a little bit, and the maximum gets held. It records the maximum weight. All right, that's the general gist. I'm going to demonstrate it using Raspberry Pi Pico W. And a generic cheap TFT LCD, which is color. And I'm also going to demonstrate it using a Challenger Wi-Fi board. So that board's got Wi-Fi on it. Both these boards have got Wi-Fi because I eventually want to give the readings, present the data on a little website. But this one has an OLED screen on it, a LED screen. And it's got built-in buttons, whereas this one for the reset here, I've got to have a little button on the side there, reset. So I'm going to teach you how to debounce a button and talk about the pros and cons of these different kinds of configurations. I think this one's a cheaper configuration, but this one has its benefits as well. So eventually this demonstration will work on both of these. It's going to be more about the software, so I'm going to build up to this sample eventually. So this is it's only about the whole thing, if you include the abstractions for the two different hardware configurations. So this is the Pi Pico hardware. It's less than 200 lines of code. But I'm going to start from nothing, and the next video in this playlist will just show you how to install this on your Windows machine and how to get the firmware onto your microcontroller, and basically get to the point of blinking an LED using Hopper. And then we'll move on to stuff specific to the load cell. We'll talk a bit about debouncing a reset switch, and then I'll talk about using a display, calibrating, and ending up with this demonstration. And then eventually we'll move on to how you can record the data and get to it via a web page in your browser, on your phone, or on your desktop, so that you can record historical data. And for that, we're going to want to do timestamps as well. So it'll be an interesting series. It's going to take. I'm going to just keep adding chapters to it. So let's move on to the next chapter, which is going to be how you get started on Windows with Hopper.